Have you ever found yourself reacting to a situation in a way that surprised even you? Perhaps you were caught off guard by your own emotions, wondering why you felt so strongly. Maybe a minor inconvenience sent you into a tailspin, making you feel overwhelmed and unable to cope with what seemed like a trivial matter. Or a simple disagreement escalated into a full-blown argument, leaving you and the other person feeling hurt and misunderstood. These moments can be unsettling, leaving us questioning our own behavior and wondering where these intense reactions stem from. We might find ourselves reflecting deeply, trying to understand the root cause of our emotions. Often the answer lies in our level of emotional maturity. It's a concept that encompasses our ability to navigate our feelings and reactions with a sense of awareness and control. Emotional maturity is not about being stoic or suppressing our feelings. Instead, it's about recognizing our emotions, understanding their origins, and expressing them in a healthy manner. It's about understanding and managing our emotions effectively, responding to challenges with resilience and empathy. This means being able to stay calm under pressure and offering support to others when they need it. It's an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth, a process of refining our reactions and interactions with the world around us. Through practices like journaling, therapy, and self-reflection, we can gain deeper insights into our emotional landscape. This journey begins with recognizing the signs of emotional immaturity, those knee-jerk reactions and patterns of behavior that hold us back from experiencing greater peace and fulfillment in our lives. By acknowledging these patterns, we can start to make conscious changes. By understanding these signs, we can start to identify the areas where we need to grow and develop. Engaging in personal development activities, such as reading self-help books or attending workshops, can provide valuable tools and strategies for emotional growth. Emotional maturity is often described as the ability to manage our emotions effectively, but it encompasses much more than just keeping our cool under pressure. It's a complex tapestry woven from self-awareness, empathy, resilience, and the ability to build healthy relationships. At its core, emotional maturity is about recognizing and accepting our own emotions without judgment. It's about understanding how our emotions influence our thoughts and behaviors, and using that knowledge to make conscious choices about how we respond to situations. Emotional maturity is also reflected in our interactions with others. It's about showing empathy and compassion, even when it's difficult. It's about communicating effectively, setting healthy boundaries, and resolving conflicts constructively. Recognizing the signs of emotional immaturity is the first step towards growth. These signs act as red flags, alerting us to areas where we may need to develop our emotional intelligence. One common sign is difficulty handling criticism. Emotionally immature individuals often react defensively, taking any critique as a personal attack. They may struggle to accept responsibility for their actions, instead deflecting blame onto others. Impulsivity is another hallmark of emotional immaturity. This can manifest as making rash decisions without considering the consequences, or engaging in risky behaviors without thinking of the potential fallout. Poor emotional regulation is another key indicator. This can involve struggling to manage stress and anxiety, leading to emotional outbursts or withdrawing from others. Emotional maturity is not a destination, but an ongoing journey of growth and self-discovery. It's a continuous process that requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to look inward and confront our own vulnerabilities. It's about cultivating a set of core traits that empower us to navigate the complexities of life with greater resilience, empathy, and self-awareness. These traits are not innate. They are developed through intentional practice and reflection. One of the foundational pillars of emotional maturity is self-awareness. This means being in tune with our own emotions and understanding how they influence our thoughts and behaviors. This involves developing a deep understanding of our own emotions, triggers, and behavioral patterns. It's about recognizing the root causes of our feelings and how they shape our interactions with the world. It's about recognizing how our emotions influence our thoughts and actions, allowing us to make more conscious choices. By doing so, we can respond to situations more thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Empathy forms another crucial pillar. It's the ability to step outside of our own experiences and connect with the emotional world of others. It's the ability to step outside of our own experiences and connect with the emotional world of others. Empathy allows us to build meaningful connections, navigate conflict effectively, and offer genuine support to those around us. Empathy allows us to build meaningful connections, navigate conflict effectively, and offer genuine support to those around us. It's about understanding and valuing the perspectives of others, even when they differ from our own. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to adapt to change, and to persevere through challenges. It's about maintaining a positive outlook and finding strength in difficult times. It's about reframing setbacks as opportunities for growth and approaching difficulties with a sense of hope and determination. By building resilience, we can face life's challenges with confidence and emerge stronger from our experiences. Section 5. The Transformative Power of Emotional Maturity, Jane's Story. Jane, a successful marketing executive, often found herself feeling frustrated and misunderstood in her personal relationships. Despite her professional achievements, she struggled to maintain healthy, fulfilling connections. Her days were filled with meetings, deadlines, and constant pressure, leaving her emotionally drained. Despite her professional achievements, she struggled to maintain healthy, fulfilling connections. She often felt isolated, even in a crowded room, and her attempts to reach out to others seemed to fall flat. She was quick to anger, easily overwhelmed by criticism, and often felt like her needs weren't being met. Her reactions would sometimes push people away, creating a cycle of misunderstanding and hurt. This led to frequent arguments, misunderstandings, and a deep sense of loneliness. Jane's home, which should have been a sanctuary, became a battleground of unresolved emotions and unmet expectations. Determined to find a solution, Jane began exploring the concept of emotional maturity. She read books, attended workshops, and sought advice from mentors who had walked a similar path. She started journaling regularly, reflecting on her emotions and identifying her triggers. This practice allowed her to gain insights into her behavior and understand the root causes of her reactions. She made a conscious effort to listen more intently to others, to understand their perspectives, and to communicate her own needs more effectively. This shift in approach began to open doors to deeper, more meaningful interactions. Through this process of self-reflection and growth, Jane began to experience a profound shift in her relationships. She found herself more connected, more understood, and more at peace with those around her. She learned to manage her anger more effectively, to respond to criticism with grace, and to approach conflict as an opportunity for growth and understanding. Jane's journey towards emotional maturity transformed not only her relationships but also her overall sense of well-being, making her a more resilient and compassionate individual. The benefits of cultivating emotional maturity extend far beyond our personal lives. They ripple outwards, impacting our careers, our relationships, and our overall sense of well-being. In the workplace, emotional maturity translates into stronger leadership skills, improved communication, and greater resilience in the face of challenging situations. It allows us to navigate conflict effectively, build strong teams, and inspire those around us. In our personal lives, emotional maturity fosters deeper, more fulfilling relationships. It allows us to communicate our needs effectively, set healthy boundaries, and offer genuine support to our loved ones. Perhaps most importantly, emotional maturity empowers us to live more authentic, meaningful lives. It enables us to connect with our values, pursue our passions, and create a life that aligns with our deepest aspirations. The journey towards emotional maturity is an ongoing process, a lifelong exploration of self-discovery and growth. It requires a willingness to examine our own patterns of behavior, to challenge our ingrained beliefs, and to embrace change as an opportunity for transformation. Take some time to reflect on your own journey. What are your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to emotional intelligence? Are there any recurring patterns of behavior that are holding you back from experiencing greater fulfillment in your life? Remember, emotional maturity is not about achieving perfection, but about striving for progress. It's about embracing the journey of growth and committing to becoming the best versions of ourselves. The path to emotional maturity is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments when we feel like we're taking 2 steps back for every 1 step forward. One of the biggest obstacles we may encounter is resistance to change. Our ingrained patterns of behavior, even the unhealthy ones, can feel comfortable and familiar. Stepping outside of these comfort zones can feel daunting, even threatening. Another common obstacle is fear of vulnerability. Allowing ourselves to be truly seen, with all our imperfections and vulnerabilities, can feel incredibly exposing. Yet it is through vulnerability that we forge genuine connections and experience true emotional intimacy. The rewards of cultivating emotional maturity are immeasurable. It's an investment in ourselves, our relationships, and our overall well-being. Emotionally mature individuals tend to enjoy stronger, healthier relationships. They communicate more effectively, navigate conflict with grace, and offer genuine support to their loved ones. They are also better equipped to handle stress and adversity. They possess the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, the optimism to find hope in challenging situations, and the self-awareness to manage their emotions effectively. Ultimately, emotional maturity empowers us to live more authentic, meaningful lives. It allows us to show up in the world as our best selves, to connect with others on a deeper level, and to create a life that aligns with our values and aspirations.